welcome everyone to our program preview, why you should enroll in the Data Science Job Guarantee Program from Simplilearn. I have with me today Vinay Bohr, who's the product manager for the Job Guarantee Programs, and also Shubham Pandey, who is one of our senior data science instructors. They're both on mute right now, but they can unmute themselves. And my name is Stuart Creek. I am marketing manager here at Simplilearn. We want to share with you this very exciting program. We're going to start by talking about data science careers, which is why you're all here. You're all interested in launching a data science career. And we'll talk about then what this particular program offers you and how it gets you job ready. Vinay will describe how the job guarantee works. And Shubham will take us through the program curriculum. And we'll talk about the steps that you need to take to enroll, including the prerequisites and the requirements, and then we'll take your questions. So let's begin. And Shubham, I'm introducing here, has 11 years of experience. He's one of our most noted data science instructors in our program. Has particular expertise in strategy consulting in the marketing domain. So he's well equipped to talk about data science and how it's applied in industry. And we'll talk about how data drives the economy. We have noticed, all of us, all of you out there, in the last couple of years since the onset of the COVID pandemic, that much of what we used to do in person, we've had to do online. There's been a huge shift, a huge digital transformation, and that just accelerated a trend that has been going on for many years. We've seen more and more of our lives moving into the digital domain, creating data with every touch point. And that means that the companies that provide us with goods and services through these digital media need to understand what that data is telling them. One of my favorite examples is from an American fast food chain called Wendy's, which very famously launched its online ordering app so that people would be able to order their food before going to the restaurant to pick it up at the drive-through window. What they found out from doing this is that they were gathering incredible amounts of data about customer preferences and behaviors. And so they started mining that data and using it to shape their marketing efforts, their advertising, even their operations. So something as mundane as a restaurant chain now living in the digital world and looking for people who can help them analyze and draw insights from that data. The data has grown vastly. Projection a couple of years ago was that it would reach 175 zettabytes in 2025, but that's just accelerated. So that number is probably out of date at this point. And spending on big data is just mushrooming. So companies really need talent in this area, and they need people who can help them turn that sea of data into actionable insights and projections and prescriptions. Shubham, what has been your experience in working with companies in the industry?
Hi, Stuart and everybody. As Stuart, you mentioned very rightly here that we have huge demand of resources here. Still, we have a big gap in demand and supply because uh, data explosion age we are living in, and the kind of tools we have and the kind of algorithms we have great capability to mine that data and come up with great insights. But we don't have resources to fulfill the requirements. So a lot of scope in this particular industry, I believe.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and the number of different roles and career paths available to you when you embark on a data science career are myriad. Of course, you can move up to the level of data scientist if you are interested in um, getting deeper into both theory and application, and designing um, solutions to data problems. You can work as a data analyst who applies those solutions on a day-to-day basis and turns data into insights. You can be an engineer or an architect who looks at how the data itself is structured, and managed, and conditioned. You can be a database administrator. You become a machine learning engineer because one of the main uses of data is to feed it into AI and machine learning systems so that they can draw the insights directly and automatically. You can become a business intelligence developer, analyst, specializes in the application of data to business problems and presenting that in ways that are accessible and understandable to executives. Um, and you, of course, you can become a statistician and look at mathematical properties of data and relationships in the data. So all of these roles are available to you. These are paths that you can take from the fundamental start, but you need a foundation. Um, and the broader basic foundation, the better you're prepared to take on any of those roles. Understanding the various skills that you see in the icons at the right, um, and especially things like machine learning, understanding big data, what that means, and how to administer and use it. Data warehouses, data lakes, which are techniques for managing big data, the statistics, and of course the visualization, because the ultimate purpose of data science and data analysis is to turn the insights that you pull from the data into something that people can understand and use in their day-to-day activities. So it's important to be able to translate that and tell the story of the data. So we asked the question, and I'm going to launch this poll question for the people watching, coming through WebEx. But if you are on our live stream, let's see, here we go. If you're on a live stream on YouTube, you can definitely take a look at that and put that into the comments. Okay. And if you'll give me a moment, I need to take care of one quick administrative thing here. And you'll have a few more seconds to get your answers in. All right. And I'll share the answers with you now. And so the most common answer among this group is that you don't feel you have, you can't find a program that will give you the uh, fundamental experience that you can demonstrate to prospective employers. And that's a important concern. And then the other concerns all come in about a quarter to a third of the audience. About about whether you have time. All right, and that's very strange. Okay. Apologize for that little side adventure there, but let's move on. So let's talk about the Data Science Job Guarantee Program. And the program duration is 6 months. It's all delivered online. Comprehensive curriculum, which Shubham will be describing. And it continues to, with integrated labs, with hands-on projects, things that you do directly on the learning platform. So you don't have to go from one system to another to do your work. It's all done in one integrated learning management system. That includes online live and virtual classrooms with instructors like Shubham, where you'll meet generally every weekend and take those classes live. And then in the middle of the week, you can do your projects and other work at any time, 24/7, that's convenient for you, which is why we call it flexible. And you get a guaranteed job offer on completion, which Vinay will talk about. So let's talk about the result. When you complete the program, you have a certificate that shows that you have achieved and completed all of the core classes within the curriculum and demonstrated your capability. You've demonstrated that by classroom attendance, but you've also demonstrated that by successfully completing over 30 different projects and integrated labs, and then completing a capstone project, which is a final project for the entire course, for the entire program, that integrates all of the different skills and tools that you have learned 6 months, done under the supervision of one of your instructors, and it is something that goes into your portfolio that you can show to people that says, this is how I solved an industry-based, real-world type problem, and this is the solution I built, data science domain. With that and with the other support that we give you, you will receive within 6 months of completing the program a guaranteed job offer. And I will let Vinay speak about what that means.
Sure. Thank you, Stuart. Hello and good evening, everyone. Um, I'll walk you through about job guarantee and the eligibility criteria for anyone to enroll for this job guarantee program. So, as you are aware, this is a job guarantee program. Um, Once you complete the program in a 6 months period of time and you unlock the certificate, uh, you will get a job within 6 months post completion of the program. And if you don't get a job, which is our Simplilearn promise, you will get 100% of your fees refund, right? So it's a guaranteed job or 100% refund if you don't get a job after completion of the program, provided you have completed all the lessons on self-learning, the live classes, capstone projects, and other projects that we are conducting throughout the program. What are the job guarantee benefits? Post completion of the program, you will get our job search support for a period of 6 months. So 6 months of the program, 6 months of your career services period, within which we will support you to find a relevant job in a data science field. We will help you with building your resume, career mentoring, interview preparation, which are required for you to crack any type of an interview. We will also give you the job job board access. So we at Simplilearn, we have a job board where we put all the job requirements which are there in the market, so that you can come apply for the different type of companies that we have partnered with, and put your resume as per your interest, and get selected in your dream job role. Uh, in order to be eligible for this, to enroll for this program, you should meet the required eligibility criteria, which I'll walk you through in an upcoming slide, including work eligibility. Before you enroll to the program, you will have to pass one entrance assessment test. Once you complete and pass the test, you will get access to the program. Once you get access to the program, your period of 6 months, the program period will start. Once you complete the program, you will get the job opportunity within a 6 months of period of time. So, what are the eligibility criteria for any learner to get into this field? You should have basic understanding of programming concepts and mathematics, not very deep understanding required. Any basic type of understanding would be sufficient to get started with. You should have any of the degrees that we have mentioned here: BTech, MTech, BCA, MCA, BSc IT, MSc IT, or MBA degree. You must hold one of these degree. You must have you should complete these degrees before joining or at the time of you pass out from this program. And you should have 60% academic record throughout your 10th, 12th, graduation, and in case if you have done your post graduation, you should have 60 minimum 60% marks throughout your academic, and you should be graduate of 2017 and onwards, which basically means you should have 0 to 5 years of work experience when you graduate from this program, which includes 6 months period of your learning in the data science job guarantee program. Before you enroll for this program, you should have current CPC less than 4 lakhs per annum in Indian currency at the time of your enrollment of the program. These are the eligibility criteria which a learner should fulfill, and then you get enrolled into this program.
Thank you, Vinay. And what I'm going to do is ask this question of the audience here relating to the requirements. How many years of experience do you currently have in the workplace? Which includes all experience, not just in data science. Give you another 10 seconds to answer the question. Here we go. So 2/3 of our audience are in that category of 0 to 5 years of experience. We have some folks with a bit more experience, and it would be a question of what field you're in and whether you're looking to switch fields. But generally, the folks in the 0 to 5 year category are the intended target for this program. So let's move on. I'll talk about how the program prepares you. And at this point, I'm going to let Shubham take over and share his screen. He'll share with you these points about the curriculum and how the learning management system works. So give me just a moment here. And Shubham, there you are. And we see your screen.
And you can hear me as well.
Yeah.
So everybody, this is the LMS, Learning Management System. It's a one-stop shop for you for all your learning needs. Am I not audible?
Stuart, I think you are on mute if you are trying to speak.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we can hear you, Shubham. Your voice is a little bit faint, but we can understand you.
Okay, is it better? My voice is better now?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So this is the learning management system. This is LMS, and this is a one-stop shop for you for all your learning needs. Here on this LMS, you'll be able to see all your courses. Here on this LMS, you'll be able to find all the self-paced videos, all the course content. Apart from that, you will also get here a community on which you can interact with your colleagues. So I'll take you through the LMS. So here you can see this program, Data Science Job Guarantee Program. So for data science, basically you need the basic knowledge of mathematics, and more than that, you should have appetite to learn. So for mathematics, you have here statistics essential for data science, and then some basic tools like Excel, like SQL. These two tools are very essential. Whatever work you are doing in data science field, you will get to use SQL for sure. You will get to use Excel for sure. So you should be good at Excel and SQL. So these initial courses will actually prepare for the advanced courses which are in line after SQL and Excel. So statistics, then business analytics with Excel, then you've got SQL, and then after that, here comes data science with Python. So I'll just take you through this course. I'll just open it. I'll click on this, and here you go. You can see here on the left hand side panel, you've got these options: self-learning, live classes, practice labs, assessments, and then certificate. In self-learning, you will find here all the self-paced videos. So before you come to the live session, you are required to go through these self-paced videos to be ready for the discussion, because all the sessions are hands-on and all the sessions are very interactive. So you should participate in the discussion. You should share your thoughts, your ideas, your questions in the class. And for that to happen effectively, you should go through these self-paced videos. Apart from that, you've got here course resources. Here you've got ebooks and the data which is required. Then using this live classes tab, you can join your classes. You can also look into the recordings of the previous sessions. Since all these classes are seamlessly weaved together, so it is always advised not to miss any session in the middle. But if you miss any session because of some unavoidable circumstances, you better go through the self-paced videos and these recordings before you come to the next session to be able to catch up with the others. Then here we've got practice lab as well. In practice lab, like here we have just Jupyter lab to run Python scripts. So this gives you the environment which you will get in your work. It's a cloud-based platform which will give you a very good exposure of working in Python. And here you've got assessments, these projects, and you need to work on any one project. And once you will be able to finish the projects, you'll be able to unlock your certificate. So this is about each program. So this is called as course and project. So once you will complete any course, you'll have to work on the project part, because it is not only about learning theories. It is not only about learning programming, or for that matter mathematics. It is about marrying everything all together and solve problems. So basically you need to develop the problem solving skills, and for that project work is very essential. The same you'll find for machine learning part as well, and the same you have for Tableau. Okay, and once you will complete all the courses, the last course here is course 8, which is a capstone project. So capstone projects are complex in nature, and they will give you the experience of working in real life projects. So here you'll be given a very complex problem to solve, and the data will you will be given to you, and the data will not be cooked up data. I mean, the data will not be cleaned, and all those things will not be done for you. You'll have to start from scratch, and you will be given several weeks to solve that. So that will give you a very good exposure. So this is about this course, and then you have here community. On community, you can uh, interact with your colleagues. You can share data sets. You can ask questions within your group, and you can also interact with your trainer here as well. So I think I talked almost about everything. Anything I am missing on here?
Uh, no, I don't think so, other than, if somebody has a doubt or a blocker that they come up with, during the week, they can always message to our 24/7 support. Is that correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. So if anybody has any doubt, for doubt clearing in the live virtual classes as well, we give first 15 to 20 minutes for Q&A. So over the weekend, you can ask the trainer, you can interact directly with the trainer. But over the weekdays time as well, if you're working on some project, if you're working on some question and you come across any challenge, you can always connect with 24 across 7, our team, and your question will be resolved as soon as possible within 24 hours.
Great. All right. Thank you very much for that, Shubham. And I will go ahead and reshare my screen so that we can continue the presentation.
Sure.
Just want to let everybody know I'm trying to log all of the questions in for the Q&A, which will be coming up shortly. Here we go. So this is the curriculum that Shubham shared briefly. It builds up your skills in data science in a step-by-step fashion, so that you get the basics first and then get into more advanced topics. We start with, of course, the orientation session, which is basically, as Shubham described, you take some self-paced videos and other things that will let you know what to expect during the program. The first real course is Statistics Essentials for Data Science, and then Business Analytics with Excel. You move into SQL, and that gives you a foundation in understanding how to manage the data itself. Then you look into applied data science with Python, one of the most important programming languages for data science. The next is the machine learning course, which takes you into topics and techniques for machine learning. Tableau certification, because again, the storytelling and the visualization is very important. And as Shubham described, the capstone project, where have several weeks with mentorship of instructor to solve that industry-based problem and generate something that you'll be able to not only use as your final exam for the program, but also as example to show as you're interviewing with the different employers we introduce you to. Uh, you have the option along the way, of taking the electives, data science with R, another very important programming technique for data science, and deep learning with TensorFlow and Keras. Both of the electives are included in the program cost, so they're up at your option based on your interest and time availability. Pardon my voice for breaking. You'll be exposed along the way to tools, libraries, and languages, but more than being exposed to them, you'll actually use them and be able to claim on your resume that you have hands-on experience with these and many other important data science tools. So it's very, very valuable because instead of putting on keywords onto your resume and hoping that get you through the evaluation process, you'll be able to put genuine skills on your resume so that when somebody asks you about what did you do with Canvas, how did you apply the NumPy library, you'll be able to answer that question with confidence. A very important aspect of this program. And as we mentioned, there's a number of different projects you'll work on. Over and beyond the capstone projects, along the way, you'll be working on various projects as well. So you might do an e-commerce project for something Amazon would require you to do. You might look at Mercedes-Benz and the automotive manufacturing domain and see how data science can help them speed up their production processes. Can look at telecommunications having to do with customer service or banking, financial, or healthcare, and how to manage health using data science to predict who is at risk and how best to manage their conditions. And in retail, looking at customer segmentation and applying this to a marketing problem. So these are some of the different kinds of projects that you'll be working on, and learning how to apply data science in different industry domains. Very important because understanding how the skills and the theory work in the practice of a particular domain is really what getting a job is all about. We return to the subject of capstone projects because they are all important in this program. They are your final demonstration that you have acquired, mastered all of the skills in the program. They give you the ability to choose that detailed, real life type industry problem and create your own solution with it. You do have the support of an instructor to keep you from going down dead ends or blockers. And this is, again, something that goes into your portfolio for future use in your job search. So this is a really valuable part of our program. Let's talk a little bit about learner outcomes. I'm going to ask Vinay to comment on this slide as well, because this shows some of the success rates of the people who've taken this program.
Sure.
Thank you.
So, many learners since last year have availed this course. They have completed it successfully and got job into one of the biggest companies in the market, like Accenture, Deloitte, Axis Bank, Tech Mahindra, Capgemini, Cognizant, and so many. We have been able to place learners in good companies with good salary hikes, depending on what their previously salaries were. And we have approximately 200 plus hiring partners with us currently, which will be able to, which through which we will be able to place all the learners who complete the program within a stipulated period of time, complete the capstone projects, and avail this career services. So that's it from the placements and all the companies that we have.
Okay. And this is a testimonial. You can actually see this on the course page on our website, along with several others. But Aniket was able to leverage the program to get himself a 50% salary hike in a new position. So this is the kind of result that people can get through this program. And as you saw, it's even possible to get a bigger hike. Let me share with everyone here the link to the program page on our website. And what you'll be able to do after this session is go there, take a look at the video that Aniket recorded with us and hear from him directly. So based on what you have heard so far, I'd like to get an idea of how many of you are interested in joining the Data Science Job Guarantee Program. So I'll give you about 20 seconds to answer the question. I know that that's probably too long, but it was either giving you that much or half that much. So and just another 10 seconds. All right, and here's the poll result. Just under 90%, 88% of the respondents in our audience are interested in joining this program, and that is wonderful. So with that in mind, I'm going to share with you the enrollment steps. First, the enrollment process is a simple 3-step process. Start by emailing us at askus@simplilearn.net, and I will put that into the chat. Once you do that, you'll contact our learning consultants will contact you, our admission counselors will contact you. As Vinay said, there will be an evaluation. So you'll have to pass that test. They will also evaluate your academic qualifications, work experience, that type of thing. So that ensures that you meet the prerequisites for the program. And with that, if you pass that review, you'll receive an admission offer via email, and you'll be able to start. I have a couple of people who ask to unmute to ask a question. Please type your question into the chat box, and we will capture that in the Q&A just momentarily. Program schedule. The next class sessions start on 12th November. 9th November is the orientation session, so it's coming up. And the total program fees for this program, 1,98,004 rupees, and then you have the option of zero cost financing at 6,573 a month, which of course lasts longer than the 6 months of the program so that you pay off the full amount. But to get information about enrollment, as I mentioned, in the chat box I've shared, askus@simplilearn.net. So you would start there and hope that you'll enroll with us. With that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for the questions and answers because we do have a number of questions from the audience. So let me stop sharing the screen so you don't stare at that slide all the time we're speaking. And I will start with some of the questions that we've already queued up. So here's a question from a learner in Nigeria. Krama is curious to know if this program applies to folks in Nigeria and what options they might have otherwise. Vinay, if you could address that.
So this program is basically for the Indian learners who are residing in India. So anyone who is not residing in India or not an Indian will not be able to, unfortunately, will not be able to enroll for this course.
That also addresses Jessica's question about the availability of the guarantee to learners outside India. The guarantee, again, is that you will get a job from an Indian employer. But if you are outside India and not able to work in India, then of course we can't make that guarantee to you. We have a couple of questions from people who are maybe a little bit outside of the academic area that you described in the prerequisites. So one of them is a MSc in microbiology. Prima eligible for this program?
No, unfortunately not. Uh, so as we have informed in the presentation, anyone who is with BTech, MTech, BCA, MCA, BSc in IT, MSc in IT, and MBA. If you are you have a degree from one of these qualifications or streams, then you will be able to apply or you are eligible for this program. Anyone outside of these degrees will unfortunately will not be able to enroll for this program.
Okay. That also covers Mohammed's question. He's a BCom graduate. So now Ahubu asks, are those without programming knowledge able to join the program? One of the things we mentioned, the prerequisite, is that you have to have a basic understanding of the programming mathematics required, but you do not have to have extensive experience in it. So there are certainly courses that Simplilearn offers, including some of our in our what we call our Skill Up program, that can get you some of that basic programming background, get you basic understanding that you need to enroll in this program. Sankatula asks, is as a Polytechnic student passed out in 2012, are they eligible?
So I'll answer this question in two parts basically. One is Polytechnic. I think that it means a diploma and not a complete engineering degree. But if you want to enroll for this program, you must have a degree, whether BTech, BE or BTech, or BSc IT or BCA at least. Uh, Diploma candidates will not be able to apply or enroll for this program. Second is we are allowing students or the learners who have experience within 0 to 5 years of experience and from 2017 onwards graduates. If you are not a if you are a graduate from before 2017, you will be not be able to enroll for this program.
Question from Surab, who has a compensation between 4 and 5 lakh. Does that make them ineligible?
Unfortunately, yes. So we have set the minimum for LPA as the bar. If you are having salary below 4 lakhs per annum in Indian currency, uh, at the time of enrollment of the program, you will be able to join. But if you have anything above 4 lakhs per annum salary, which currently before and at the time of enrollment of program, you will be not be able to uh, enroll for this program.
And I should mention that Simplilearn does have a number of other programs that are not structured
Yes.
as guaranteed job programs. For people who are not eligible for this one, you can look into some of our other programs. Saurabh has a question, which is, how does data science play an important role in investment banking?
Maybe Shubham sir, you can comment on
Yeah.
this.
Sure, Vinay. So, in investment banking, you must have used cluster banking, clustered investment. Uh, have you tried that? Have you heard about that? Where we create cohorts of different companies which are similar in nature and do the investment accordingly, create the investment strategy accordingly. So it is one of the use cases I'm talking about. Other than that, you'll be able to do forecasting using time series, using other supervised learning methods. So you'll be able to do forecasting and then you'll be able to make better investment strategy. So all that you can do with the help of machine learning, with the help of data science. Does this answer your question?
Yeah, I think that's a great answer. That's one example of many of how uh, data science is important in investment banking and indeed in all aspects of banking and financial services. So,
Absolutely,
uh,
because portfolio management is a very important aspect for investment banking, and portfolio management can be done very effectively with the help of cohort analysis, with the help of forecasting and all. Thank you.
thank you, Shubham. Shubhav is one of our audience members who curious to know what average salary you can expect after completing this program. So what are some of the results that people are getting?
So, average salary one can expect may vary from 5 lakhs to 8 lakhs per annum. But as a part of our data science job guarantee program, once you complete the program and unlock the certificate and start applying for the jobs, so we are giving a job guarantee with minimum 5 lakhs per annum from a simply learn guarantee perspective.
Okay.
So that you can take as a simply learns from us.
Okay. Um, yeah, Titron asks, is it easy for freshers to get a job in data science? His experience is that companies aren't interested in taking freshers, but that's, I think, one of the valuable things about this particular program is that uh, your status as a fresher isn't the determining factor, the job guarantee. Is that correct?
Yes. So uh, it's not hard and fast rule to have to one have a experience before you enroll for this program. If you are a fresher with 0 to 1 or 2 years of experience, you will be able to get enrolled in this program, provided you have a degree which we have put as a eligibility criteria.
Okay.
There are many job opportunities in the market who actually demands the fresher candidates. So that is the market scenario which currently have. We can take admission for this. Okay.
Okay. Uh, Shrikar has a technical support question because um, they had a problem when they received their link to take the enrollment test. Um, they had a personal uh, conflict, their schedule, and so they need a new link. So I'll pass that on to our customer service folks. And I wanted to reassure you that that's happening, Shrikar. Uh, is it possible that a graduating student can enroll for this program? So what is the graduation status have to
So
be for somebody starting?
sure. So if a learner, if you are in a last year of your engineering or a graduation, you can take admission in this program, provided that by the time you complete this program and unlock the certificate, your graduation should get completed. Which means if you are taking admission into this program, uh, you will be able to complete your program in 6 months. So within 6 months, you should able to pass from your degree also. That is the requirement, because once you go ahead and apply for the jobs, companies generally ask for your degree certificate or final mark sheet of your degrees, right? So that is the requirement.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that you time it so that you have your degree by the time that you finish this program.
Correct.
Looking to see as we're getting close to the end of our hour. Uh, is this master's program affiliated to any university or IIT?
No, this program is not affiliated with any of the university or any college or as such. This is Simply Learn's data science job guarantee program. We have not partnered with any college or universities for this.
just to make that clear. And I think Shubham can answer this question if he would please. Harsha asks, will he end up with a total grip on the field of data science? Will he be confident as a data science practitioner after this program?
It's a good question, uh, Harsha. Uh, as I described to you the structure of the whole course, and this structure is decided based on the advices of some experts in the industry. So, if you will follow the structure, if you will follow all the uh, instructions given in the class, if you'll work on all the projects and complete your projects on time, you will definitely have a great grip on data science subject, because whatever is being taught in this course, that all is very contemporary. Whatever is going in the industry, that all is being discussed in the class. So after this course, you will definitely have a good grip on data science, provided you give your best as well.
Thank you for that. Sumya asks, in a leadership position, in a management position, is this type of technical training valuable? Is this a type of program that you would want to take for that kind of background and career path? I think, Shubham, if you could weigh in on that.
Sure. It's a very good question, and in the classes as well, these type of questions come up, and I always tell that this course is equally important for those people who have good experience, especially those who have good industry experience. Once they gain the optimum knowledge of tools and techniques, they can be the linchpin for their company. They can be indispensable for their company, because they can directly get into the decision making position. Because nowadays decisions are not made based on gut feelings. Decisions are made based on empirically driven, data driven approaches. So you will be able to make better decisions. Yes, you need to be able to gain the optimum knowledge of tools and techniques. Second thing, if you don't understand how to interpret the outcome of the analysis, even if you're not working on the tool, even if you're not doing the programming, if you don't know how to interpret the results, then I believe you are lagging behind. Because it has become a point of parity. It used to be a point of difference at some point. But if you are not able to do this, if you're not able to interpret the outcome of data science, you will be lagging behind for sure.
Okay. I would also observe that if you're in a leadership position, if you're in the ineligible because you have more experience and a higher salary rate than this program allows, we have many other programs that allow you to get that kind of background in data science, and some of them are tailored to data science for management. So those are other options that Simplilearn can help you with. And generally speaking, if you find that you're interested in this type of program, but you don't match the particular requirements of this job guarantee program, as Vinay has described them, we do have other programs that you should look into um, that may not carry the job guarantee, but will give you the training and the technical knowledge that this program does, and will let you build your career along the other pathways. And we're coming up to the end of our hour, so I'm going to go ahead and close out the questions there, making sure I don't have any critical ones. I do apologize if I have not been able to get to your question as yet. I did have one last question that came in, and the question, in fact, two related questions. One is how much time is required out of somebody's schedule to complete this program. So I think, Shubham, if you could answer that, how much time realistically does a learner need to spend each week in this classes and doing their homework?
Sure. So first thing, it is definitely a commitment for your learning. So you have to definitely plan very well. Every day, I believe 1.5 hours to 2 hours, if you're able to dedicate for your studies, that will be good enough. And then over the weekend, you'll have 4 hours of session on Saturday and 4 hours of such session on Sunday. So I believe 2 hours daily, if you will give regularly with discipline, I don't think there'll be any problem to complete your course with confidence, with all the aplomb.
Okay. And the last question is, Shitan asks, and Vinay, if you could answer, um, a few more details about how the job guarantee program works beyond just providing you access to a job board. What are the other services that come with that?
So we provide career mentoring sessions to the learners. We conduct interview preparations, also group interview sessions, one-on-one mock interviews, resume preparation, these kind of services we provide. And also we provide high risk portal access, wherein high risk also conducts few career services from their side, and you get access to high risk job portal where different companies do post their job listings. And Simplilearn also provides you a job board where the curated jobs are listed for your uh, you can for a reference, and you can go ahead and apply on them. Our career services team will handhold you during the 6 months after completion of the program. I think that is all I can tell you as of now.
Yeah, and it's very important to have those kinds of services because rather than just saying, okay, you've got your certificate, now go find a job. In this program, you get your certificate, but then you say, okay, now here's steps we can help you take to prepare for the job search. Um, Resume preparation is very important because today resumes go through AI screening systems. And so the ability to format your resume so that it passes those systems but still remains attractive and attention grabbing for human um, evaluators, that's an art form, and we can help you with that. But uh, the one-on-one interview preparation, career mentoring, that type of thing is also extremely important because that will help you both in terms of looking where you want to actually work, but also being able to put your best foot forward when you get face to face with the different people because you're going to go through several rounds of interviews to get a job, technical evaluation rounds, um, soft skill interviews, team fit interviews, management final interviews. So each of those steps, you have different requirements for what they're looking for from you, and getting coaching on how to present yourself at each of those stages is very important, very valuable to you. So with that, I think we are out of time for other questions. Again, my apologies for the folks whose questions we could not get to, but going to ask one last polling question of the audience. And it's very straightforward. Of the folks who said about 88% of you who said that you are interested in joining the program, about when would you like to do it? I always say that if this is something that is going to change your career and your life in a positive way, sooner than later is always better. But a personal decision. So I'd like to get a feel from the audience for when you're interested in doing this. We'll show you the result here. So about a quarter of the audience is interested in doing that immediately, which if you want to email, ask us at simplylearn.net quickly so that you can get into the program induction on the 9th of this month. Some people, about another 20%, said they would like to do it within 3 months. Again, good idea to email us now and get that process started. And for the people looking to do it further down the road, we assure you we'll be here with this program for a long time to come. And so when you are ready to take that step, we will be ready to assist you with that. So at this point, I would like to say thank you very much to Vinay. I'd also like to say thank you to Shubham for being here today, and both of them helping you to understand what this program is, how it works, and what it will provide to you. And most of all, I want to thank everyone who attended today to find out about this program. And we hope that you will join us as a Simplylearn learner. Contact us at ask us at simplylearn.net to get that process started. And with that, that concludes our webinar for today. Any final words from you, Vinay or Shubham?
No, Stuart. Thank you so much for attending this webinar. Thank you, everyone, and all the best for your future. And if you enroll for this program, I hope you enjoy the learning and get your dream job in the future. Thank you.
Thanks, Stuart. Thanks, Vinay. And thanks, everybody, for joining in. All the very best.
Thank you. All right, and that concludes the webinar. So we will see you hopefully in our classes.